Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh, Yahweh being the true name of the world, and calls God, Ba'ashem being the name of Yahushai being the true name of our Lord and Savior, who the world and they call Jesus, and the other names. Much respect to you, Akim and Agwafim, your brothers and sisters, pushing the work of the Lord in true faith and sincerity. Shalom. I hope y'all doing well. Today, in this walk and talk, we're doing the walk and talk, man. We're going to be basically going over how, we really got to go hard in this thing, man. Because honestly, this is deeper than, just cussing out the white man. This is deeper, than wearing, garments, and saying, America's going to be destroyed. It's way deeper than that, man. In this thing of ours, in this ministry, you really got to have a work ethic, man. It's very spiritual, man, because I was watching a few videos and all that, man. On people in the world, say so some people, Michael Jordan or, Kobe Bryant, Mike Tyson, all these people, you see in the world, these entertainers, at the end of the day on the carnal side, man, they are hard workers, man, at their craft, they really excel due to, to their hard work, man. Kobe will be taking, shots, he'll be putting up shots up even if he had a broken arm, man. One time he had a broken arm, but he still went to the gym. He was the first person in the gym shooting with one hand, man. And spiritually, we gotta, continue to work hard just like that, man. Even though anything that, comes our way, whether it be, certain challenges, or adversity comes at us, we have to continue to conquer that and keep pushing, the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because ultimately we have the hardest job, on earth, man, being a prophet, dude, of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. So ultimately we have to make sure, our work, speaks for itself, man. Some brothers, are afraid, they got demons on them, to do lessons online, show their face, or even teach our highways and byways, man. There's a quote that says, proper work ethic, proper preparation eliminates fear. So if you're putting all the work, you're doing what you're supposed to do, then, all the fear is going to be away. Like, say, so in this truth, man, if you're doing your, your prayer work, you studying, you fasting, then there's nothing, to be fearing about, because ultimately you're doing everything in the criteria, to finish, and excel at your craft, man. We have to continue to, keep having reps. I love to compare, spiritually compare, this truth, to sports, basketball, to become a great shooter, you gotta keep shooting, man. You can't just be shooting, a couple shots, you gotta be putting up reps, man. You gotta put 1,000 shots a day for that shot to really get nice, And ultimately, spiritually connecting, you have to continue to do these reps, with the scriptures, man. You have to continue to read, you have to continue to stay in the spirit, continue to pray, it should be, you should be doing that religiously. It should be a routine, man. I know certain things happen in our life, but you have to continue to make, certain sacrifices, man, to fix your, some things that you're weak on, man. If you're weak on prayer, to make a timer every day or something, man, to pray, or if you're not that good at the scriptures, continue to watch, brothers, man, watch brothers stay in the spirit, or ultimately, make sure at a certain time in the day, when you're on a break or something, read a few scriptures or something, man. But because with this work that we're putting in for the Lord, man, this is what makes our election and calling sure, man. So we have to continue to, keep working, man. In scriptures it says, if a man doesn't work, if you don't work, you don't eat. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not working, you're not doing your best to the best of your ability, working hard for your whole shot, then you're not gonna reap the benefits. You're gonna basically be doing all that work for no reason. Yeah. Yeah, man. So that's why, man, you just gotta keep working hard. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, when the Lord comes back, the bridegroom, we gotta make sure we're ready, man, because ultimately it's close, man. Obviously he's going, as fast as ever, man, Salvation draweth nigh, man. So ultimately, we have to make sure our work ethic is on point, man. And ultimately, at all times, to the eyes of the Lord being everywhere, man. There's angels, that camp around us, watching our every move, man. Sending, our reports, to the Lord, man. So if these angels, see continuously, that we're working hard, we're trying our best, even though we're in the flesh, I know the flesh, being in the flesh is hard, man. I'm a young brother myself, I'm still a kid, man, in this world, man. But ultimately, I had to grow up, through the scriptures, man, through the spirit. Because ultimately, there's no excuses in this truth, man. I can't make it excuses, because excuses is what makes you weak, man. You rather, live a life of discipline rather than, the life of regret, man. Because when you regret things, you make excuses instead of, being disciplined, at your craft or at your work, man. So, you have to continue, to make sure you're grounded, man. But that's where the order comes in, man. Discipline, because discipline is what promotes success. If you discipline yourself, even on a carnal standpoint, man. Because ultimately, you gotta take care of the spirit and you gotta take care of the body, man. If you discipline yourself to do 100 push-ups every day for the next 30 days, man, you're gonna see benefits, man. But ultimately, the only way you're gonna see benefits is if you discipline yourself to keep going. Just because you get, you do 100 push-ups for 30 days, you're not done yet. You're not at your maximum level, so you gotta keep going, man. You gotta have that, growth mindset, man. Like various players, man. They had in their mind, just because they won a championship, they didn't stop. They didn't stop what they were doing. Just because they won MVP, just because they got the fame, they didn't stop what they're doing. A prime example is Yahushua, man. Yahushua, he was the most popular person on earth, man. Everyone knew who he was, man. Everyone, wanted to be around Yahushua. But ultimately, he knew the job wasn't finished yet, man. Because Yahushua, the reason why, he's at the level he's at right now is because he was disciplined, man. He had the growth mindset, and ultimately, he stayed, in the right frame of the Lord, He could have made excuses, but, he kept going. He was about his father's business, and that's the same way we gotta be, man. Yahushua spent 32 years without getting any box, man. Really V-box. And some of you niggas are weak in the spirit and you V-box every day. Yahushua, he was disciplined enough not to have any intercourse for 32 years, man. And you think not getting lineups anymore is hard? This man was, was the most popular man on earth. But he didn't let all the fame, he didn't let all the things get to him, man. You know why? Because you stay disciplined, man. Ultimately, the main topic on this, man, is just basically, work ethic. Proper work ethic eliminates fear. Eliminates, weakness, man. Because if you continue to, work hard, you stay disciplined, then you're gonna reap the benefits. We have to make sure our election and calling is short, man. See, we have to continue to keep going hard. We're in a time, where it's no time to fold, man. We're in a time where mass judgment, where prophecy, is coming out, fast, man. Soon we're gonna be out of here, so there's no time to fold, man. You may be on fire for a week, but you gotta make sure you can't be happy with that only, You gotta make sure, you're consistent always, man. Because consistency is what makes you great. Being good sometimes just makes you good. But being great, you have to be consistent, man. Start disciplining yourself, man. Even if it's not through the spirit, because ultimately, before you discipline the spirit, you gotta discipline the body. Because when you discipline the body, ultimately makes your spirit stronger, man. This is why the Lord tells us to fast. Ultimately, you brothers out there, some of y'all brothers gotta, transmute, the energy that's in your body, man. Do some push-ups, Go run around the track, go for a walk, You gotta make sure you're balanced in the spirit and the flesh, man. So with that, Lord willing, ratified. Let's give all praise and glory to Yahweh. Shalom.